One of the things that I want to say about the expansion for World Waves 3 is there were several different directions that we could go. But one of the points of feedback that we had gotten from people was that there are people who look at the naval battles that you come into the campaigns in World Waves 3 and said, I wish I could just have an easier way to get into the naval battles. I really enjoy that part of the game. I don't always want to play a full campaign to get to the battles, and sometimes instead of doing a what-if battle, I want a battle that's just the way I like it. And sometimes I don't get that in the campaign because there are many other things influencing what battles might be generated and what forces might be in them. So that was the first part of it. The second part of it is that when we started working with the team at Naval Warfare Simulations, one of the things that World Waves 3 hadn't had in a long time was an underlying engine upgrade. And we wanted to help make that happen in order to make future improvements in the game and in the UI and UX possible. And the last thing is that we've also had people saying, I really enjoy playing the battles in World Waves 3. I wish I could use the same battle engine to play some historical battles. And of course, Naval Warfare Simulations have also put out games that focus on battles and historical battles. We wanted to bring that to the existing World Waves 3 audience, to basically take all the folks who've enjoyed this big sandbox in World Waves and say, look, we're going to do this expansion that's going to give you additional ways to enjoy it, and there will be benefits from doing this that also feed into the main campaign. So what we have is, for the first time, a scenario editor and the ability to really create detailed scenarios that can basically take everything down to the individual ship and exactly where the battle's happening, exactly how these ships are positioned in formation, so that you can really have a historical battle start out just the way it was. And you can then take these and share them with other wargamers, with other gamers. So we've built in a quick battle system. Now this quick battle system will allow you, with just pressing a few buttons, to set up what nations are fighting, what time frame are they fighting in, where are they fighting, and what forces are they using. And you can do that in about a minute and end up with a fully generated battle that you can then fight. And you can change the scale of that from a very small battle to a very large battle, depending on how much you want to deal with. That same system, you can also say, well, I'd actually like to do something a little asymmetrical. So what if I took a large fleet of pre-dreadnoughts and put them up against a smaller fleet from the dreadnought era? Or what if I had, in World War II, a massive battle between battleships? Or what if I did a sort of final countdown scenario and had, one 1960 or 1970 U.S. aircraft carrier task force against, let's say, the entire Kido Butai of 1941 in the Pacific, and see what happens. Timing-wise, we are also aiming for this to be completed by around the middle of 2025. So we would expect it to release somewhere around the summer of 2025.